the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Turn! Topper! Topper!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Adams, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber, 25, check, 20.
On first down, Whitaker, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, it's Whitaker, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs, and how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Smooth.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, 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 Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Back to throw. Costello. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. The give to Whitaker. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey. Snap.
Throwing on first down. Costello. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Whitaker. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
61, match box,
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
52. Hey, lock it.
On 3rd down, Costello. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drop.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Ready. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go, Christian Kirk. A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get some penetration. 66. Bullet hot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Tighten up.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Aaron Donald on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
36. Ready. General, West. SOS. Check three. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Routine spell. 10. Under 10. Ready, go.
On first down, this is Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers nothing.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Come to our world. We want it. Come on. 64 week. Shit.
Once more, Adams on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Block it. Sponge. No.
2nd and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rip right. Hey, check. Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike. Coming, baby. Woo!
Leo.
Jam. Check 3.
Hey, zoom. Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill. Turn up.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Costello. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Protein spill.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Get set.
26 Mike.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check.
Hey, Sam off. Bravo.
Hey, check 24. 26 Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch that in.
They run the counter. It's Harris.
Run.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram.
Pull it high.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13
Five.
at the 43-yard line.
You're out. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For number 86.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Go. Hey, Haywood. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Kill. Recon, 132 fight. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch twist. Seam 6.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello, wide open receiver, complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, alert 3.
General West.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Greystone, travel. You bet. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's going to be a long day.
Check. X3. 218. Chopper.
Hot, hot. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now. It's Whitaker, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Rock it.
Check.
Hey, orbit.
And 58 is a Mike. Going 58
Ready.
Looking to throw. Costello to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On 2nd down, it's Whitaker. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check three.
Here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right over there, yeah.
A loss of a yard.
Right there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
No. Off. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Charlie. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's keep it up.
Huddle up, baby. Let's get this.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
26 Mike.
Watch the backer.
26
Now.
All right, T. All right, T. 26 Mike.
We own them.
Check your hot read. Watch the
Lee Griffin.
From the gun, Costello. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points, and they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready, go.
You got three down.
Check 26, check 26.
Alert 3, alert.
H3, 218, chopper.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
General, fast. Check. Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's go now. 50, clear. Slow team spill. Orbit. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run again with Harris. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw. Costello. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
X3, 218, chop.
On 1st down, Harris. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's Whitaker, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Hey, foxtrot. Let's go.
Throwing again. Costello. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Stop here, D. Undercrunch.
Hey. High 7. 5.
And the blitz does come. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Target.
This is Whitaker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
50, plant.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Leo.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
61, matchbox,
at the 37-yard line.
Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check 37. Set high.
They'll drop the throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Set, go. Slam. Check. Lucky. Grace don't travel. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
90. Wall. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Check nickel.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He can't hang. Topper. Check, ready, go!
They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
I can't believe they even let you play.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch the
Hey, Sam off. Blue draw corkers. Steve Griffin.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Ready?
58.
You're out. Pilot, 64, weak.
Defense all day. All day.
Bang, bang. Hey, exit.
Bang, bang. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go team, spill.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 50.
Ready?
On 4th down, Costello. And he's going to go down again. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 outlaw. Check 61. Matchbox, right. Exit.
25, check 25, check 25.
Ready, go.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
Go, run.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Wahoo!
They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Coming to you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, 58 is a mine. Hey, wahoo. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Got 66. Bullet high. Check 13. Hey.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Complete. It's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Ready. 60, orange.
All day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Check 3, check general. Fast. Alpha.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Shift.
Go.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Absolutely love the run right. Quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. That guy is quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Well, they'll run it here with Adams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. On 1st and 10, Costello looking for Campbell. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Whitaker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Harris.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
He wasn't ready.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Kill. Rock it. Hey, turn it up. Come.
Back to throw. Costello. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the home team here, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.